clampers, for another episode of Free and Budget Campsites in New South Wales. Righto, for all you new viewers, my name's Peter and I'm travelling around this beautiful country of ours, road testing campsites, caravan parks, anywhere I can leave my bus for a bit of a budget, so hopefully I can save you a bit of money. Seeing how it costs so much these days to travel, I am going to ask you guys to leave your comments down below from now on to let me know what you think of the campsite, and if there's any questions you need to ask, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. On the way in here, it is a bit of a dirt track. It's around 5 kilometres dirt track. The corrugations are around 3.5, maybe sometimes it goes up to 4. Look, for all you guys with caravans, 4 drives, everything, you'll have no problems. But if you're like me with a big rig and your tyre pressure is close to 100 PSI, guess what? It shakes your van apart, as you know, and you just got to go a little bit slower. But it is a dirt track in the way in here. Not too bad. I did make it in here anyway. There is signs all the way here, and there's a few tight corners and stuff. The road does get a little bit narrow, just in case somebody comes out. Don't go flying around here because, you know, smasho. But anyway, look, as you know already, we're at a place called Bethungra Dam. Now, I'm sorry if I've pronounced that a little bit incorrect. Look, it is a great little campsite. It's a 14-day stay, believe it or not, which is great. It's got toilets, got a couple of barbecues, fires. Keep watching for that. I'll let you know a bit more information about fires in here. It's got a boat ramp, it's got fishing. You can actually tent in here as well. You can have powered boats in here if they're 10 horsepower and under. Well, 10 horsepower is enough in this little dam itself. It's not a huge dam, it's a pretty small dam. I'll give you some information about that later, about the dam that was built just down there. I'll just take you down to that and let you have a quick look. But otherwise, mate, it's swimming, you name it, it's got it. No worries. Let's get in there and have a look at the campsite. What do you reckon? Woo! I'm excited. Can we have fires? Guess what? You can have fires, but there is a couple of rules you must follow. If not, you're going to get spanked on the bottom and you might go to jail. Nah, look, I don't think they'll send you to jail, but look, if you did burn down everything and they did find out it was you, you don't like chances of staying out of jail. The sign behind me is pretty blasé. It doesn't actually give you any dates. Look, I'd have to say it works by the temperature and whether it's moderate, high or extreme. Now, if there is a high fire danger, they say not to have fires. The only fires you can have is in a fire pit. Now, if you've got one of them, you laugh at. Now, they have got a wooden barbecue around there at the moment that you can have maybe a little fire, and that's contained, I don't know. But I have seen other places on the ground where you can actually have barbecues. They've got a couple of rocks around it and stuff, and they have a fire in that. Now, with the wood around here, I've been looking around here. Look, there's not that much wood around here. There is a couple of stumps on the ground that it looks like somebody's already tried to start cutting them up. But if you go for a bit of a walk, maybe you have to climb a tree and saw down a dead branch. But I think your best advice here is to bring your wood in here. Oh well. So make sure you do the right thing. If not, you cop a penalty of $2,000 and 12 months in prison, which you don't want. Look, I don't think they'll do that. Boats. Seeing how you can have boats in here, you must have a boat ramp. That's just obvious, unless you chuck it over the cliff. Oops. They've got a really, well, I wouldn't say it's a really good boat ramp, but it's good enough anyway. Look, a good boat ramp's the concrete ones with the grids in it. They're the ones you want to have. But this one here, sad to say, they don't have a concrete based. As you can see, it is only dirt, so you probably need a 4-wheel drive when you come in here. And if you do, just make sure you don't get bogged. But it doesn't look too bad. It's on a thing called white rock. Now, white rock is your friend when it's wet. Now, if you ever get bogged or you think it's going to be a bit of a bodgy area, if there's some white rock around, make sure you camp on it. No worries. Let's keep going with the park. We're at the barbecue area at the moment. Look, I like it. Have a keys at this thing. If it pelts down rain, this is the place you want to go, especially if it's hailing. Ooh. Anyway, they've got 2 barbecues here. Look, sad to say, they're not clean, which is a bad thing. That means you've got to clean it beforehand. But look, there is another method of cooking on a dirty barbecue. Is this device right here. Look, it is a silicone mat and it is pretty cheap to buy from Bunnings, BCF, you name it, they've got them. They're around $12 for a pack of 3. What you do with these things here, After you use them, you just rinse them off because there's silicone, nothing sticks to them. We'll roll it back away and use it again. Look, they are free barbecues up here. They have undercover seating areas, as you can see behind me, and they've got a bin up here as well to chuck all your crap in. So, look, I'm pretty impressed with this barbecue area. Not impressed with how clean they are. Just give them a bit of a scrub, bit of water, salt, whatever. But most people don't do that because dinner's ready. Let's go eat. It's the way it is.
We're sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Oh, phone reception. Oh, phone reception. Righto, the phone reception around the dam. Look, it will fluctuate all throughout this park. Now, at the moment, I'm getting 4G and only 1 bar around here. So it's not a great signal around here. But believe it or not, making phone calls, fantastic. Now, the actual download speed, yeah, look, you can stream around here. I have streamed on TV, but through the phone, so it's a smaller file. But otherwise, the download speed is 8.45, and the upload speed, believe it or not, is 6.79, which is not too bad for this area, especially in Bumshitsville out here. Whoa! Here he is again. He always scares me, little poochie. Well, there he goes. Look, this place is a dog-friendly park. Now, it doesn't say it's an off-leash, but it's big enough to let it off leash. Just be careful if you do let it off leash. There is a lot of places where your dog can just go for a bolt and you're climbing all these hills and mountains. Well, not really mountains, but you're going for a big trek trying to get him. Like, oh, Rover, come out. And he's gone. But it is a dog friendly. Look, if he does do a poo around here, look, more than likely just dig a hole and put it in there, but the ground is pretty hard around here. So make sure you bring a little bag and put it in the bin, which there are plenty of bins around this area. How cool is this? Sitting around watching the world go by. Just a bit of a heads up with the fishing around here. There is ample amount of space that you can throw a line in. It's heaps. You can even go down a bit further. Now with the fishing, you must have a license around here. All waterways in New South Wales needs a license. So look, all their details and all the links, if I can't fit the links on screen, they're down below, but the phone number's right here. Give them a ring. They might ask you to send an email and they send you out a little license a year. Look, I'll leave all the prices on the screen now. Pay online and they send you a license through the email. And you're best off keeping that on your phone at all times. Just in case the ranger comes up and goes, "Excuse me, sir, have you got a fishing license?" "Oh, no, mister." "Oh, no, take me away." It's the toilet facility. Now, the bad thing about these toilet facilities, they're a drop toilet. I'm not a big fan of drop toilets, but when you need to go, you need to go. Now, they are brand new sort of council type corrugated iron sort of toilet you see all around the place, which I'm pretty impressed with all these at the moment. They're tidy, they've got toilet paper, they've got not hand soap, but they've got hand sanitizer. Now, the reason they've got hand sanitizer is there's no water here to wash your hands. There is no water here at all. So when you do come in here, bring some water for your shower, wash your hands, your dishes, whatever. No taps at all, unless you use the dam water, which could be a bit of a... Now look, out of 5 to 3.5, but look, when you gotta go, you gotta go. 3.5, still a good score for a toilet way out of Bumshitsville. Welcome back to the crappy part of the show again. Yes, it's the dump site in Cootamundra. Oh, I like that name, Cootamundra. I really like that. It's easy, just rolls off the tongue, Cootamundra. Anyway, the dump site here is not too bad. Look, there's plenty of room to actually pull up and even turning around where I'm parked at the moment. So look, if you're in this area, come and dump your stuff before you go out to the campsite. It is the closest dump point to the campsite I'm on at the moment. It's around 27 kilometres from the campsite, so if you're going out to that campsite at the moment, make sure you come in and dump your crap before you actually go out there. Now, it is just a normal easy dump site. It has got water. Once again, do not use the water at dump sites. Make it a rule that you always use. Now, there's no water facilities around here. Closest one's either Young. You can pull up everywhere, but the only thing is when you pull up, you're going to be on the main road a little bit. Look, people will go around you, and if they don't, well, a bit about luck that, isn't it? I'd advise you to do your shopping in this town before you get out there, because there's no shops where I'm camped at the moment. Bro, the dam. Just some information about the dam. It was constructed back in 1895, and it only took 2 years for it to be built. 2 years, pretty good, huh? Look, it's not a huge dam. You're not putting heaps of concrete in and that. But a little bit of information about this dam. The Junee Shire depended on various sources of rainwater and deep wells, and it was an unreliable source of water to actually grow the town. So they actually came up with an idea, let's make a dam. The dam was well designed. It was more of a seepage gravity dam type. The dam was built directly into the natural granite outcrop with large granite blocks. The actual crest length of the dam, if anyone doesn't know what the crest is up the top. It's approximately 161 metres, and the dam wall is actually 13.6 high. The reservoir's capacity is 644 megalitres, with a catchment area of 13 square kilometres. Believe it or not, when they built it, they found out the actual design of the dam was not strong enough, and as you can see, they've just chucked a whole lot of boulders behind it that keep the dam up, which is a bit bodgy if I see it. They should have just rebuilt it, but they thought the easiest way and the cheapest way is to just pile a bunch of rocks behind it. Now, believe it or not, Crown Lands provided the funds to actually fund this work site, and all the upgrades and stuff like that. Believe it or not, it was only completed 2017 by the New South Public Works. Wow. They took their time getting around to do that, didn't they? Now, also on this bulletin board, on the other side, there is a map of Judy Council, of a few places around here with phone numbers, emergency numbers, the whole lot. So it is a bit of an idea. So when you come to places like this, if you don't know the area, if there's signs like that, take a picture. You never know when you might need them. It always comes in handy. I thought I'd just show you my campsite before we get into the other campsite. Now, I reckon I got the best campsite around here. Look where I'm parked. I'm parked right on the water's edge. Look, I probably could have squeezed up and fit another van behind me, but there's not many people here today, so I picked and chose my spot. But what a great spot. Now, if you had a look at my van right now, I haven't leveled it up at all. Most of the sites near the water side around where I am at the moment are pretty level. Now, some of the other sites around here are pretty hilly, pretty off level, so make sure you bring your leveling blocks. Now, on the north side, there is amples of space here. Big rigs, small rigs, you name it, tents, you can camp here. Now, they have got ones right in the middle of the park. They're not too bad. Look, some of them are not that far out, but they are a little bit, and you've got campsites even still down the south end of the park. There is ample of space everywhere around here. Now, I'd have to say on Easter holidays, Christmas holidays, this place gets packed. Like I said, you can stay 14 days. How cool is that? Look, you've got no water out here. You have got toilets, which I've showed you already. What a cool little site. If you're lucky enough to park one next to one of these, they even got a bit of a fire pit where the rocks are put around so you can have a little bit of a fire. But around this area where I'm in right now, most of these sites where these are, a little bit unlevel. You're best off camping here with the rooftop tent. No big RVs around this area. They're more down where I am parked before. That's where the bigger ones are, and the smaller ones can probably go around here. Safety tip 101. Look, when you come to these camps like that, always be mindful about your top of your caravan. Now, I'm looking around here and I'm seeing some very low-lying trees around here. Now, you don't want to cruise along and knock your air conditioner off. Anyway, just be very mindful when you park around here with low-lying trees so you don't scratch your van. There's quite a few of them around. There's even a sign that says, beware of falling branches. So keep your eye out and keep your wits to you. Righto, Glambert, what a great little campsite this place is, right on the dam. Look, there is a few things you have to watch out when you get here. Make sure you wear sensible shoes because it is snake territory around here. and there's some long grass. So you don't want to come across a little slithery friend and go, oh shit. But what a great little campsite. Stay up to 14 days at a time. Bad thing about it, there's no water out here. You've got to bring your own water. Phone reception is not too bad. It's got barbecue facilities, it's got toilet facilities, and ample room of parking. And fishing the lot. Righto, if you like the campsite, please leave the comments down below what you think of the campsite and all the links to find this campsite for fishing, the lot. So just scroll down below, pick what you need, click it, Bob's your uncle. Now, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up, turn your notifications on, hit your subscribe button. Have a great weekend, and I'll catch you on the road.